Yo guys, it's Aziatik back once again with another sneaker review. But before we start, I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope you're having a good start in 2017. And I wish you happiness, good health, and prosperity, and may your dreams all come true in 2017. Man, 2016 was a bit crazy, especially for me. I mean, like what did we have in 2016? We had Trump, we had Brexit, we had Pokemon Go, we had Pineapple Pen. Man, there's so many crazy things, and hopefully 2017 will be a bit better, or yeah, way more better, and I'm sure it will. So as you can see, there's a lot of 11s in here. I mean, not a lot compared to other collectors. um, they have more 11s probably, but this one was released in December, and I know I'm a bit late reviewing this, so I don't wanna like talk about it too much because I'm sure there's a lot of reviews already on YouTube and online. And I just wanna say what the shoe means to me for nostalgic reasons. So I'm sure you can guess from the title and what you can see in here. So let's start. Let's open this up. Go. It's crazy. Like I had this for about a month, and I still haven't opened it because there's so much things going on. It was Christmas, and I went to the hospital, and I did arrange my flat. I did some decorating, painting, flooring, so many things I did in the past week, so I couldn't review this, or I couldn't unbox this. So yeah, bear with me a second. So I bought this in Nike, Nike.com in UK. So you got like your receipt, you have like a box. Wow, this is a beautiful box. uh, it's actually a different box than what? Okay guys, this is it, Space Jam 11, and this is the box. It's a beautiful looking box compared to the previous boxes. If you guys are collectors or not, you probably know that for the last 8 years, every December, or like holidays, nearly Christmas, they always releasing Jordan 11s since 2008. So from the countdown pack, and you had the Breads 2009, and Cool Gray, Concords, Breads, Gammas, Legend 11, 7210, and now this Space Jam. So every year we always have 11s in December. So this is quite a good box and totally different from the other ones. And let's go check it out. Okay, I just want to tell you a brief story about Space Jam. Basically, it was released in 1997. It has Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan in it. So basically, it's like a human and animation put together in one, which is, I thought that time it was really good. Basically, there's this guy called Mr. Swackhammer, which is played by Danny DeVito. He's a monster on this a planet called Moron Mountains, and he got an amusement park in there, but basically he needs a new attraction, so he sent his 5 little aliens to go to Earth to capture Looney Tunes characters, so they become slaves in his amusement park. So he sent those 5 little tiny aliens, which were called Nerdluck, and he sent them there to capture Bugs Bunny and the different types of characters. But obviously, Bugs Bunny and the crew just didn't go. They struck a deal because they've noticed that the Nerdluck are really small, so they struck a deal to play a game of basketball. So who, if they win, they don't have to go to Moron Mountains and become slaves, or but if they lose, they have to go there obviously. So that's what they did, but they didn't know that these little tiny aliens have powers that they took the talents of famous NBA players, so they become big and strong and really good at basketball, and they become the monsters. So it's quite interesting, and Michael Jordan was in it. And this shoe, Michael Jordan was wearing it in the film. Okay, let's open it up. Like I said, it's 23 with Bugs Bunny on it, and then you got the 45 number. Behind, you have like the Looney Tunes, which is good, you know. It's totally different from the boxes, 11 boxes before, as you can see here. Okay, I took the sleeve off, you see. And if you can see, you got like number 45 written in a black kind of like plastic strip. And then you got the sleeves, like the sleeves. So normally, like on the 11s, the sleeves has a writing on it. So basically it says, I can see it from in this side. So basically it says, Tinker made them shine, Tinker made them shine, Mike made them fly, and you made them iconic. Is that right? Yeah, you made them iconic. So you don't have that in the sleeve, but you still have the 11, which is like the X and 1 in Roman numerals. And then if you can check, you can take that off. You have like, sorry about that, you have the 45 on the paper. There's a 45 on the paper, and it's black, so you have to remember it's black. And you also have the white paper. Alright, so you have a black and white. If we open it up, you can see, okay, it's beautiful. You can see the shoes. So let's put that for a minute and talk about the box first. So if you take the paper out, you can see inside you have like the Space Jam themed again, with like the galaxy with all the stars, and you got like a purple Jumpman, and you have the quality control stickers. So make sure if you buy something from someone that you have that quality control sticker on it, otherwise, you know, it might not be the real thing. So check that out and make sure that the paper has 45 on it, and it's two papers, there's black and a white. And yeah, it's quite good. So going to the shoe, as you can see, here you go, the shoe. It's very nice and shiny, like all the 11s, because of its patent leather. And as you can see, the patent leather here is higher than most of the recent yearly releases, but this is true to the OG. I mean, I don't have the OG, but I know, looking from the pictures of the past releases of this shoe, which there's one in 2000 and 2009. So those are like the when it was retroed. So it was retroed twice already, and it's higher, which is like true to the OG. I'm just bothered with that. Like there's a little dot in here. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's not like there's something wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong, but there's like little scratch here that I can't take off. It bothers me every time that when I pick up a shoe and it's not perfect, because you know, you're paying so much money and obviously you want it to be perfect. But with Jordan and Nike brand, you know, you never get perfect, man. You never get perfect stuff. I mean, probably when talking about nearly perfect, 7210 have the best quality out of all the 11s that's been released, which is, you know, if you ask a lot of sneakers, when it comes to 11, which one was the best quality one, and then they'll say like the 11s are like one of the best quality ever made. But we're not reviewing that one, we're reviewing this one. So let's start with this one. Okay, as you can see, you got like a patent leather, which is a bit higher. And if you can see, there's a lot of with the patent leather, you got these peaks. I don't know if you can see it. You got peaks there like a point. You also have a peak there. You have a peak in here. So these peaks are called widow's peaks. Basically, when a shoemaker, it's like a guide for shoemakers. So when they cut them, I think they're laser cut obviously, but they leave these peaks so they know, like there's a guide where is the front or in the side, so they know where to stitch them. So that's what it's for. And you have like a purple, bluish purple Jumpman, and if you notice, the Jumpman are opposite from each other, like going on opposite directions. So if you can see, man, I don't know how to hold the shoes, man. So if you can see, the Jumpmans are going on a different directions, and it looks so big, man. I'm size 8 UK, which is like size 9. Sometimes I can fit on a 7.5 UK. And you can see you have like the normal stuff in here, but the difference is like in here you got the 45 instead of 23, and this one is a stitch one, compared to, like, for example, this Legend Blue, which is printed. The 23 is printed, which don't last long obviously when it rubs in your jeans and stuff like that. It will fade up, but these ones are stitched, so they'll last forever. So this is a good addition. What else? You got like on the sole, you got like a icy translucent blue. You got a carbon plate, which is black, and you got a midsole, which is white, and you got like you have like a Jordan Jumpman label there with the Jumpman logo. And we take this out. Don't have a strength, dude. You can take this out. You have like don't know if you can see it, there's a Nike Air inside the shoe, so make sure you have that one. And it's normal shoe. You have all the shoe trees, which is same color as the logo, like a blue one. So basically that's it with the shoe. When I think about the 11s, the first thing that comes to my mind is especially of the 45 ones, it reminds me of the 1995 semifinals of Chicago Bulls versus Orlando Magic, where like Penny Hardaway were there, Anderson, and Shaquille O'Neal. That was like, I think he wore it in games. He wore game 1 and game 2. He wore a Concord one with the 45 stitch on it, and then he in games 3, 4, and 5, I think he wore the if correct me if I'm wrong, put the right game numbers in the suggestion below, but I think I can remember it's games 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 5 that he wore the Space Jams with the 45 stitch on it. But that was like a very good series because Michael Jordan choked on that one. They lost basically. Basically game 1, it was 90-91. The score, it's fourth quarter. Bulls are up 91-90, and then they have the ball, and it's only like 18 seconds or something like that, and they have the ball, they inbounding the ball, they gave it to Jordan, and Jordan trying to bring it up court, he spins, he was guarded by Anderson. Anderson was pressuring him. Jordan spins so he can get away to Anderson, but he was faced with Penny, and he didn't know where Anderson was. He was behind him. Jordan was looking at, kind of like looking where Anderson is, and as soon as he looks, he didn't know that Anderson was there. He poked the ball, and they got a steal. Hardaway got the ball. He ran it for a pass break and assist it to Grant, which he dunks it. And then they were up 1 point. And then at this point, it's still a lot of time. I think it's still 6 seconds. And then Bulls had a timeout, and then they, so they can make a play. And then they gave it to Jordan again straight away, and then he took the ball and he ran to the 15-foot line, jumps, and he got a clear shot. Jordan got a clear shot. The timing was right, and suddenly he choked, he changed his mind, and then he passed it to Pippen, but Pippen wasn't anticipating the ball, so it went out of bounds, and they lost the game 1. So I immediately knew then that they will lose the series. Hello, Sam. It's my daughter, Sam. And yes, she's with me today. And yeah, that's where I remember like the shoe from, because of that game. And then unfortunately, I really want Orlando Magic to win the whole series, the championship, but they lost against Hakeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets that time. So yeah, that's why I thought I'd get the shoe, because of that, that for nostalgia reasons. So let me know if you guys pop this one. I know I took a bit longer again, but hopefully I will do more reviews quicker this year. That's kind of like my resolution. Like I want to do a lot of blogs and stuff like that, but I need to be more motivated and more what do you call this, more up to it, rather than like taking time. I know it was Christmas period, I did a lot of things, so I got an excuse for it, but next time I want to do videos more quicker. And if you like this review, I just please subscribe, like, and yeah, follow us on like our social media. I'm gonna leave like the description underneath. And once again,
my daddy's fans and
once again, Happy New Year, guys.
we just want to say Happy New Year to all of our friends
Enjoy.
and family and our subscribers.
Yes, enjoy, guys.
And
Peace out. Say peace out, darling. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.